Uh, yeah, Lauren had food poisoning today, unfortunately. She's had a miserable day. It's been a really rough day for. I hope it hasn't been for you. But anyway, she's downstairs in bed, and she's monitoring the chat, as you know. So I'm going to start the show. This is the all request show, and I'm going to start it with a song that Lauren requested. It was her request, and I thought I should start with that. And I'll talk about the song a little bit after it's done. It's called Medicine Wheel. Halfway down the highway, I stopped to stretch my mind. And as I looked down that long road, my shadow crossed the center line. I don't always know where I am going on this trouble-cobbled trail. And I hope I win your heart today, 'cause tomorrow I may fail. So I take this wheel and I walk along the edges. I leave a little bit of me everywhere I go. And I take this wheel, I hope it takes me home, 'cause I know that home is you. In another state of mind, I never see the boundaries, though they cross me all the time. I always know where I have been, burdened by the borders. And I hope I hold your heart today, tomorrow's a new order. So I take this wheel and I walk along the edges. I leave a little bit of me everywhere I go. And I take this wheel, I hope it takes me home, 'cause I know that home is you. Halfway through my life, with another map in hand, I choose another road, and I once more cross this land. And I feel much less afraid as I move on down the line. And I hope your heart today, 'cause this life is yours and mine. So I take this wheel and I walk along the edges. I leave a little bit of me everywhere I go. And I take this wheel, I hope it takes me home, 'cause I know that home is you. Whoa, it looks like everybody's okay. I guess you're hearing it okay. Oh my God. Thank you so much for waiting patiently. Next time I do a show, I will do a test run right before, so I know everything's working fine. That scares me though too, because then I'm always afraid I'm going to lose something. Anyway, so that was Medicine Wheel. That song I wrote, it's on Piece of the Sky. But it comes from an event that happened, decades ago. When Chris and I think it was in the 80s, we used to have this 20-foot motorhome. It was a Toyota Huntsman. It was a 4-cylinder little Toyota cab with a house on the back. And we went to Medicine Wheel, Wyoming, which is 11,000 feet in the air. So you can imagine how long it took us in that little Huntsman to get there. But when we got there, it was absolutely amazing. You park down below and you have to walk up. Now, unfortunately, because of vandalism, they've had to put a fence around Medicine Wheel, as they have around Stonehenge, because of people just are idiots. When we were in Scotland, we went to some spiritual, historical places that were not fenced. But that's a different country. Anyway, it still was beautiful because you could walk around the perimeter outside of the chain link fence, and you would put ribbons or some kind of token as a prayer. So the whole chain link fence was covered in ribbons and cloth. So it was fabulous. Of course, then we had to go back down the mountain, and we had to do it quite slowly as well, so we didn't burn our brakes. But anyway, that's where that song came from. I'm still trying to breathe, as you may notice. So this is my request. I put in one request because I have a new song that I'm very proud of. And if you weren't at my show with Charlie King last night, you have not heard this song yet. I've had a hard time writing because I just don't want to write about this madness anymore. But you kind of have to. So I had to find a way to talk about this darkness, but bring in the light. And this is what I came up with. It's called Time Will Tell. Put on my rose-colored glasses, thinking they'll help us both see. But the darkness is heartaches to spare, so I hold you closer to me. I choose to believe in the words that love will keep us alive, taped up like a note on a mirror in a room where we all can survive. Time will tell, you say to me. Time will tell me what? That the world is cruel, that hatred rules. It's like a punch in my unsettled gut. Time will tell me what. I turn on the news and turn it right back off. I don't know what to believe, and the lies are poison running down the walls, stripping the paint from my dreams. Time will tell, you say to me. Time will tell me what? That the world is cruel, that hatred rules. It's like a punch in my unsettled gut. Time will tell me what. I try to read, but I can't pay attention. I'm lost in this upside down day, where the bosses are evil and the workers can't work, and the homeless don't have a say. Time will tell, you say to me. Time will tell me what, that the world is cruel, that hatred rules. It's like a punch in my unsettled gut. Time will tell me what. There's crazy on the streets, crazy in the house, people getting killed for no reason. What happened to our fight? What happened to our right to live in a world without treason? So I put on my rose-colored glasses, thinking they'll help us both see. But the darkness is heartache's despair, so I hold you closer to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, moving on. This was a request from my friend Chris Doolittle. It's a song I have not done in a very long time, but a song I've always loved to do. And it's for all of you who have dogs. Specifically dogs that sleep in your bed with you. And I know you do. I've been in your houses. I've seen those steps up to the bed. I've seen those ramps up to the bed. I mean, we have just one cat left at this point. But she does sleep on the bed. She mostly sleeps between us or at our feet or on top of Lauren's head, one of the three. But this again is for all you dog lovers, and I'm dedicating it to my Dobby, who I still miss every day. He was a beautiful dog, and I miss him. But I thought I'd share that with you before I do this. I roll over in the morning to stroke your curly hair, to touch your long lean body even when I'm not sure you're there. Most times when I reach out, something ain't quite right. There's a warm furry body curled up by your side. I got those doggone blues, 'cause those dogs ain't been gone for some time. Maybe in hindsight, we should have been more clear. Instead of come sit by me, don't you dare come over here. 'Cause now when it's bedtime, they crawl under the sheets, and the only thing that's touching me are poppy feet. I got those doggone blues, 'cause those dogs ain't been gone for some time. I remember the old days. We used to snuggle up so tight. I'd wrap you in my arms and I would rock you through the night. But now when it's bedtime, they crawl under the sheets, and the only thing that's touching me are poppy feet. I got those doggone blues, 'cause those dogs ain't been gone for some time. Ooh. Thank you, I missed 2 lines in the last verse. Now it takes vacation to hold each other close, 'cause when I go to kiss you, I kiss a wet puppy nose. That's what the last verse should have been, but I wasn't going to stop, so there you go. So that is Doggone Blues. Now the next song that was requested is from my mother-in-law, Judy. This is her all-time favorite song. And she requested this at the last show I did at Grissom Library for Lauren's Creative Aging music program that happens the first Friday of every month at 10 in the morning. It's a nice gig. And anyway, I was mentioning that I was going to do an all-request song, so of course she said Small Town. So this is for Judy, and this is a song that I originally started when I was at the Woody Guthrie Folk Festival, which is held in Okemah, Oklahoma. It's a wonderful festival. I'd love to go back sometime. The year I was there, it was probably 2006 or 7, and it was brutally hot. It was like 118 degrees every day. And the theater wasn't air conditioned. The other venues were outside. Well, the big main venue was outside at night, and then there was a bar that I think may have had air conditioning. But it was tough. And I decided one day, I was at the theater, and I decided I would walk the mile or so back to the hotel. I don't know why. And in my heat stroke, this song appeared. Because I was walking down the main street, and the main street is one of those wide main streets. Old farm towns had very wide main streets, so you could turn your wagon around or your buggy on Sundays. Now you park diagonally on those streets. But at the time, you know, they were, and those small towns are going. This song really is about the small town where my grandparents lived when they retired from farming. Keister, Minnesota, as many of you know. Keister, which is an unfortunate name for a town. But this was a picture that my brother Scott took of the main street in Keister with his daughter Danielle. I'm going to get this. So it's Scott and Danielle. They're a little dark, but it's about the street. But they took this photo for me because I sing about the wide main streets. And Keister was 700 people. Now it's about 420. Because as goes the farm, so goes the town. And if you're not going to farm, there's no reason to stay, so the younger people leave. And the towns disappear, which is sad because it's so much a part of our heritage. Anyway, they lived on one end of Main Street. It was called U-Turn Corner, because that's all there was to do in Keister. You drove up Main Street, you made a U-turn in front of my grandparents' house, you drove back down, and you made a U-turn in front of my cousin Kenny's pool hall. Oh, the streets are so wide, you can diagonally park in that small town, in that small town. Yeah, the streets are so wide, but the theater has gone dark in that small town. That small town where your business is everybody's business and everybody's noses in your business, and everybody knows more than you wish they did in that small, small town. Sing along if you want. That's your part. And the concrete's so worn, there are cracks for every year of that small town, of that small town. And when the mercantile closed, everybody was in tears in that small town, in that small town. and our parents grew old, and the kids all moved away from that small town. That small town with no prospects in sight. There's no reason to stay in a small town, a very small town, where your business is everybody's business, and everybody's nose is in your business, and everybody knows more than you wish they did in that small, small town. I hope you're singing. My cousin Kenny owned the pool hall where Grandpa cooked each day in that small town. In that small town, making breakfast for the farmers and conversation by the way in that small town. In that small town. And my grandpa would brag, though bragging's not the way of a small town. Of a small town. I'm the oldest man around here, and I walk 5 miles a day in this small town. Where your business is everybody's business, and everybody's nose is in your business, and everybody knows more than you wish they did in that small, small town. Ooh, hear the whistle blow as a train rolls by, as a train rolls by, and oh, it don't stop here anymore. Well, it's a piece of our history, and it's a part of our past. This small town, this small town. But like all things worth saving, there's a chance that it won't last. The small town, the very small town, where your business is everybody's business, and everybody's nose is in your business, and everybody knows more than you wish they did in that small, small town. Thank you. That is Small Town. Thank you so much. Now this next song, I'm sorry that I don't remember who requested it. But when I got the request, I said, indeed, I need to do this song. It's a song that I wrote for our son, Nathaniel. Nathaniel is our oldest child, and he is our oldest trans son. He transitioned 16, 17 years ago now. No, I take that back. 11 or 12 years ago. It was right before Lauren and I got married. And I have always wanted to write him a song because it is such a difficult decision to make. And in these times, we have 3 trans children now, 3 out of 4. They're not children, they're adults. But I'm so scared for them because of what they're doing, what this administration is doing. They're trying to erase trans people. They're trying to erase all alternative cultures, but especially trans people. In fact, Kansas passed a law where they've revoked driver's license from anyone who doesn't have their birth gender on their driver's license. How hateful is that? And this cannot go on. I don't know what we're going to do, but we've got to do something. So anyway, this is for Nat. in honor of the challenges he has faced and the decisions he has made to be his own true self. You've come into your own like only you imagine. A choice you made yourself, no celebrity, no fashion. A glass about to break, shell around your heart. Now you have a choice, a map, a means, the chart. How hard it is to think, how hard to find an answer that can free you like a song. How hard to tend a body in which you do not belong. The calling of your true self, the calling of your heart. Now you have a choice, a map, a means, the chart. Sometimes we are born into the wrong place and time. Sometimes it's as simple as gender. But it isn't ever simple, and wrong can still be right, and the heart should always be tender. Well, I fell into a family that has love as its back door, and it's always swinging wide for the richest and the poor. And there's room for every shape and size, room for every heart. And you have a choice, a map, a means, the chart. Sometimes we are born into the wrong place and time. Sometimes it's as simple as gender. But it isn't ever simple, and wrong can still be right, and the heart should always be tender. The challenge is acceptance in each and every hour. No matter what the package, no matter where the power. The toughest transition is to open up our hearts. 'Cause we have the choice, the map, the means, the chart. Sometimes we can step into the right place and time. Sometimes it's no longer the pretender. But it isn't ever simple, and wrong can still be right, and the heart should always be tender. And the heart should always be tender. And the heart should always be tender. Thank you. Thank you very much. Moving right along. Appreciate you staying with me. I know it's past our bedtimes now, but I appreciate it. And before I continue, I'll do this quickly because I forgot to show you this first. It's a beautiful photo, although a little washed out, of Lauren and Nat the last time we saw him in Massachusetts. I think it was before he came home for Christmas a couple of years ago. Anyway, it's a little, this is the only photo I have available right now because we're packing stuff up. We're going to be moving at some point. We haven't put the house on the market, but we need a one-story house, and we need a house with air conditioning. Although you may have noticed, we have a mini splits now. Had to get mini splits in order to sell the house. Anyway, that's another story. But anyway, I just want to put a shout out in case you want to donate to the show. You can do so at TretFury.com/events. And if you go straight there, the first show, of course, is this one, and you can click on the buy ticket link there, and you can buy a $20 ticket to support the show, which would be very much appreciated. You can also go to Venmo, which is Tret-Fury, and donate any amount. You can also go to paypal.me/TretFury, and again, donate any amount without going through the website. You can also go through Zelle. I always forget to mention that. And I may update my sign. Zelle is just my email address if you want to donate money that way. You do not have to donate anything, as you know. I love doing this. If you go to my shopping page, you can buy CDs. If you go to my Patreon page, you can sign up and become a patron of my music, which would be a wonderful thing. Let me see if I've got this too close, it looks like. Patreon has really helped me, especially in the last 3 months when I've had no work. Other than a couple live stream shows. I needed to take a break, and I don't work much in the winter because I don't drive in snow. Sometimes I go south, but I am actually going south soon. But anyway, just wanted to put that out there. And I just appreciate you being here. I really do. This is the most important thing. I love doing these shows. I love connecting with you in this way because I know a lot of my audience can't go out, can't travel, can't drive at night. I can't drive at night. I rely on the comfort, the help of friends and producers to get me to my shows. So this is a nice avenue, I think, and we'll keep doing these as long as you keep coming, and hopefully next time without these problems. So this song is requested from Chris and Kathy. They love this song. I sang this at their celebration of their marriage a couple times, actually. I sang it at a house concert for them, and then when they actually got married at their celebration. And I love these women. They're wonderful, and they love this song. Hold my hand, come hold me tight. Lose that feeling that you can't do it right. I may seem distant, I may look blue. It's just something that I'm still going through. 'Cause I chose you, I choose you still. I always did and I ever will. It was a risk that I would once again choose. You are the love I can't live to lose. Come here and put your arms around me. There's a world here together we're just learning to see. Though I tend to go away, it's never that far. I come back every time to where you are. 'Cause I chose you, I choose you still. I always did and I ever will. It was a risk that I would once again choose. You are the love I can't live to lose. All these apologies we've been making, all these nights spent so cold and shaking, all I mean to say and haven't still. Give me time, I will, I will. All these fences we've been trying to mend, all these days together we spend, all I mean to do and haven't still. Give me time, I will, I will, I will, I will. So don't get scared, don't get that look in your eye. We found ourselves together and we both know why. There's still some changes we'll both go through, but it's about me and it's all about you. 'Cause I chose you, I choose you still. I always did and I ever will. It was a risk that I would once again choose. You are the love I can't live to lose. You are the love I can't live to lose. Thank you. Now this song was requested by my dear friend Carol. This was one of two she requested, and I picked this one because I've always loved this song. You know, I mean, I don't mean to like brag about my songs, but you want to like the work you do. And this was one that I particularly liked. I used to use it as an example in my songwriting workshops. An example that you could paint. You can write a song from a picture or a painting. You can write a song from anything, really. You know, there's a lot of people that are writing from prompts now, which is a good thing, but sometimes it doesn't touch the heart like other songs might. This was, I chose this, I wrote this before I taught this class, but I did use this in one of my classes as an example. And it was a Russian painting. I found this painting in, I think it was in the Russian art book I have called Shock of the New. I have a couple of Russian art books because Chris and I went to Russia back in 92, right after the coup. And I just loved the art there. Not so much the icons, but the art. And this particular painting also reminds me of like a tenement in New York City, and I sort of transposed it to that. It's called The Apartment. And I've created a story out of the painting. I wish I could show you the painting, but it's already packed up. There were three in a tiny room, three in an apartment. One a young girl older than her age by poverty and need. The mother clinging closely to the daughter of the tragic, while the husband stares remotely past his hungry family. The subway rattles overhead, neon flashing loudly. The heat of summer blisters faded paper from the walls. Dressed in Sunday finery, waiting for some magic, the mother turns her head to hear the neighbors down the hall. Will they go on living broken lives beside each other? Will they perish from each other's sight, each other's minds, starved in their indifference and empty in the cupboards? They will go on beating back the tears and running for their lives. They were three in a tiny room, three in an apartment. One room and a kitchenette, three plates and a pan. Not a chance of privacy, not a day that's easy. The sober girl, the sorry mom, and the steel eye of the man. Will they go on living broken lives beside each other? Will they perish from each other's sight, each other's mind, starved in their indifference and empty in the cupboards? They will go on beating back the tears and running from their lives. The clock keeps time with heartbreak, the tricking ticks temptation. You wind it hoping hands will move the night into the day. You rise before the sunlight to test imagination. See if maybe this time you will find a better way. And if the girl is lucky, if she can find the nerve, there's still a chance that she might move beyond the bitter fray. But only if she looks outside that shattered smoky window. Only if she bravely bolts the door and walks away. Will they go on living broken lives beside each other? Will they perish from each other's sight, each other's minds, starved in their indifference and empty in the cupboards? They will go on beating back the tears and running from their lives. They will go on beating back the tears and running for their lives. Thank you. This next song was requested by Julianne, and I was able to stick it in for her. And I know there are a few people who requested things that I couldn't fit into the set, but I'll be doing another request show, I'm sure. But I do appreciate you all submitting songs, because sometimes I don't get any songs, so then it's a Tret request show, which is what most of them are. But this song is a song I wrote. It's a bittersweet song. I wrote it early in Lauren and my relationship. I had left my last relationship with Jane. It was a very difficult relationship, especially in the later years. And I was pretty devastated, and I really didn't think I was going to fall in love. I didn't want a relationship. I was 60. I thought I was too old to start another relationship. You're never too old to start another relationship, as it turns out. But it took a while, and when Lauren and I met, I knew it was meant to be. I knew it was the one. So this is like a song of leaving and going to something better. And the interesting thing is that our daughter Caroline and Joey chose this song for their wedding, for their reception after the wedding, not before the DJ. Obviously, I sang this for them. It's called "Now I Know." It wasn't that long ago, I was so all alone, sitting on a love seat, waiting by the phone for the call that never came from the one who didn't show. Wasn't sure what was happening, but now I know. It wasn't that long ago, but time does move along. When you think you can't sing, you find a better song, and in the singing you find comfort, in the song a brand new show. Wasn't sure what was happening, but now I know. 'Cause it was you behind the curtain, you I hadn't met. And when I finally did, you were the one I'd not forget. It was you who threw the lifeline as I headed out to sea. What good fortune you found me. 'cause it was you behind the curtain, you I hadn't met. And when I finally did, you were the one I'd not forget. It was you who threw the lifeline as I headed out to sea. What good fortune you found me. It wasn't that long ago I was so all alone, sitting on a love seat, waiting by the phone for the call that never came from the one who didn't show. Wasn't sure what was happening, but now I know. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, I have just a few more for you. Thank you for staying with me after the fact. This next song was requested by my sister-in-law, Marie. She also was at that Grissom Library show with my mother-in-law. In fact, I'll show you a picture of the two daughters and the mother. This is Judy over here, and Marie is in the middle, and of course Lauren is on the other side. Beautiful family. I am so grateful to be part of this family. It means everything to me. And I know she's down in Florida right now, but I promised her I would do this song. This was the song I wrote for Adrian's second wedding. I wrote the wedding song for his first wedding, and then he asked me to write a song for his second wedding, which is this song. Now, the first song, the wedding song, I also sang at my oldest brother's fourth wedding. And Adrian texted me to ask if I would sing at his third wedding. And I said, absolutely, but don't ask me to write another song because it's not helping. And I didn't. I sang a song that I had sung at his brother's wedding. Because I have sung at so many of my family weddings. 3 of my nephews, 2 of my nieces, 2 of my brothers, my father, his second, obviously, and my daughter's wedding. 2 of my daughter's weddings, actually. Well, a son and daughter's wedding. And it's the only bossa nova I've ever written. I would have missed you. I would have never known your name. I would have missed out, afraid to play the game. If I hadn't taken this one chance, this chance to find romance, this romance where I dance my way to you. I wouldn't be here. So will you share the things I love? Will you bear the push and shove? Will you cherish me as much as I will cherish you? North and south, east and west, I promise you my best. I promise you are my one true compass. You are my one true compass. And you are my steady course. I didn't know where I was going when I chose to make that drive, when I took the plunge and let fate have its way. If I hadn't looked into your eyes, those eyes that's held surprise, surprised by all this sudden inspiration, then I wouldn't be here. So will you share the things I love? Will you bear the push and shove? Will you cherish me as much as I will cherish you? North and south, east and west, I promise you my best. I promise you are my one true compass. You are my one true compass. Now I know what true love really means. I see my future clearer than my dreams, and I can't wait to see it all unfold with you. So will you share the things I love? Will you bear the push and shove? Will you cherish me as much as I will cherish you? North and south, east and west, I promise you my best. I promise you are my one true compass. You are my one true compass. Yeah, you are my one true compass. Oh, you are my one true compass. And you are my steady course. There you go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, we have reached the last song. Again, thank you so much for staying with me. I think I will do a show next month. I am leaving Saturday. I've got some shows. I'm going first to Tucker, Atlanta, Georgia for a private house concert. Then I head down to Florida. I have several shows in Florida. The first show I have in Florida, I hope will not have to cancel. It is a house concert at Tony Armstrong Jr.'s, and I've done shows with her before. I usually go to Florida in January, February. March gets a little busy. There's a lot going on down there, and there's a lot of Blast events, which is the meetup group that she's part of. And so the attendance is very low. I'm hoping some of you can tell friends or know people who might be interested. All the information is on my website and on my Facebook pages. I would not want to cancel. I never cancel. And I may not, I'll play to whoever's there. But I would love to have a fuller house than it is showing right now. But there is so much going on. And of course, we have No King's Day coming up in a couple weeks. I will still be in Florida for that. And I will be protesting in Fort Myers with friends there. Anyway, but I have a Riviera Beach show, and that's where the one that I'm asking you to send out the word, Riviera Beach. Also, the next night I'm playing at River of Grass, UU Church in Davie, Florida. And the next morning I'm doing the church service, the sermon, and all the music. And then I go to Fort Myers, and then I head up to around the villages, to the Tri-County UU Church in the villages, and then up to Cincinnati and Indiana. So it's quite an adventure. I'll be gone for 3 weeks, and when I get home, I think I'll do a show on the 15th, because I don't know how many more shows I can do in this time frame because I don't know what's going on with the house and everything. But I'm going to try to do as many shows as I can for you. As long as you're interested. If you would like, let me know in the chat if you'd like me to do a show in April. And if so, it would be on the 15th. It would be on tax day. And so I hope I'll see you then. And I will do a test run beforehand. I will not let this happen again as much as I can. Knock on wood. So I will leave you with this song. This was requested by 3 or 4 people, so I'm not going to identify anybody because there was very much requested. Now I've had to retune this guitar to a tuning I never used because I tried to replicate the piano part because this was originally a piano song. And I think it's a song that we need in these times because we need our friends. We need our fellow companions. We need our community because we are drowning in the madness of this time. So I hope you will enjoy this song. I hope to see you. I hope we will all be out marching in a few weeks and try to get through this time with love in our hearts and hope in our hearts. My house I leave open, my faith lies with friends. If I can't trust my instincts, I'll lose in the end. I'd rather take chances than be on my guard, 'cause that side of the moon is too dark. That side of the moon is too dark. I can run from the fire, turn my back on the wind, hide from the rain, but not from my friends. I'd rather risk injury than be on my guard, 'cause that side of the moon is too dark. 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 My house I leave open, my faith lies with friends. If I can't trust my instincts, I'll lose in the end. I'd rather take chances than be on my guard, 'cause that side of the moon is too dark. 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 Thank you so much. Please check my schedule on my website. I hope to see you at one of my upcoming shows. If not, I hope to see you here again next month. So thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it.